rating system as far as video games are concerned. The ESRB is who does the ratings for it, and as it stands right now, and actually going over a couple of things with you a couple of days ago, it's more than obvious something needs to be changed there.
Well, I think that, as we were even going through a website or three about video game ratings and finding out what, not necessarily by name, but by content, and of course age category, all but one, I think, stands. All right. Well, all of them actually could be worded differently or better, not just for the descriptions, but the actual rating. I mean, I think that not every 13-year-old child is going to have the mentality or what have you to be able to understand that this is it is a video game. It is not reality. And that, but a lot of the games that they even say that are out there that say teen, as we found that there's a lot of blood and gore and guts and gruel and sexual themes and things like this on there, which really should not, I don't think, should be in the teen category, but rather maybe an adult category or a mature category. Would you say?
Well, yeah, looking at that in that aspect, I mean, seeing games that might be rated T for teen that also include strong sexual content, yet they're teenage rated games. Okay, maybe a 16 or 17-year-old might understand, some of that, and it's not necessarily a problem, depending on the maturity of the child. At 16 or 17, I still personally consider them a child. But looking at some of these games that you can have it right on the border of mature and teen, you still have a 5-year window in there. You got 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17-year-old kids that it's still rated okay for. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Well, now, who is actually responsible for these ratings? We've got about 2 minutes or so that you can respond to that.
Responsible for the ratings?
Yes. Who is responsible?
The ESRB is responsible currently for these ratings, but it's not necessarily taking into account any parents that I've read so far, any articles that I've seen. I have not yet to see, parents say, well, I don't think this game should be rated teen, and they change the rating on it. I haven't seen too much of that. I've seen ratings change, but not based on, public view of whether or not they think that this is good for a 5-year span of teenagers.
Well, maybe there needs a group needs to come out somewhere, that discusses video games specifically. They discuss movies, at the theater, and all this, and put a completely a separate rating system out there with think tanks, so to speak, of really what's out there, because apparently somebody is not doing their job. I would have to say.
I would agree with you there. I'd have to say that they're not taking into consideration, new times, new values. After all of the stuff that this country has seen lately, I can't quite understand why a particular organization would say that specific games are okay for teenagers when teenager means a lot. I mean, it's not, 15-year-olds. Teenager doesn't mean one specific number.
Well, folks, this is Our Forum. That's HOUR Forum. Our website is ourforum.net. I'm Robert Christian, your host. Steve Moen has been our director, and our guest has been Brendan from Buffalo, New York. I want to take this opportunity to thank you, Brendan, for joining us on set today, or actually on camera, through the information superhighway. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Brendan back on our program, our forum, next week. And we're going to be getting down to the brass tacks as far as video game ratings and movie ratings and where they came from. Good speed, God bless, happy gaming, if that's what you're into doing, good cooking, good health, and we'll see everybody right here next time on our forum. Bye-bye for now.